Well, you know that this is the 900th birth anniversary of great mathematician Bhaskaracharya. So we thought that's a proper occasion to celebrate that 900th birth anniversary. And that also will give an opportunity for us to learn more about Bhaskaracharya and his contribution. That was the basic idea.
And how well the program is going on? The arrangements about the program?
Going on. Our college volunteers are working very hard and going on well.
What are your views about Bhaskaracharya's contribution?
Oh, they are huge. You know, he's one of the great Indian mathematicians who wrote Siddhanta Shiromani, that is his basic contribution. Siddhanta Shiromani is in 4 parts, that is Leelavati, Bijaganita, Grihaganita and Goladhyaya. And some of the very fundamental concepts of mathematics which we know now were actually described by him in 12th century. So he was a great mathematician and his contribution is immense.
What was the main objective in your mind behind arranging this conference?
That's what I told you. This is an opportunity to see that our students, faculty get an opportunity to know what principles of history of science and of course the Bhaskaracharya and his contribution.
The contribution of Bhaskaracharya will be noted after this conference and will get...
No, he's already a great contributor. Everybody knows about him for the academicians, but for our own students and faculty, that is an awareness to be created. So yes, he's already a great man.
विद्याप्रसारक मंडळाच्या वतीने दिनांक 18 ते 21 सप्टेंबर 2014 या कालावधीत एका आंतरराष्ट्रीय परिषदेचे ठाण्यात आयोजन करण्यात आले होते. भास्कराचार्य या थोर गणिततज्ञाचा जन्म शालिवाहन शके 1036 म्हणजे इसवी सन 1114 साली झाला. या महान भारतपुत्राच्या जन्माला 900 वर्ष झालीत. त्याचेच औचित्य साधून या परिषदेचे आयोजन करण्यात आले होते. गणिताच्या क्षेत्रात भास्कराचार्यांची कामगिरी फारच मोलाची आहे. लीलावती, बीजगणित, ग्रहगणित, गोलाध्याय, करण कुतूहल, वासन भाष्य असे अनेक ग्रंथ त्यांनी लिहिले. जागतिक स्तरावर गणितात जे काम चालले होते त्या दृष्टीने विचार करता भास्कराचार्य सगळ्यांच्या पुढे होते. त्यांनी जे गणितीय सिद्धांत 12व्या शतकात सांगितले त्याची माहिती युरोपातील शास्त्रज्ञांना अनेक वर्षांनंतर झाली. अशा एका थोर गणिततज्ञाच्या कार्याचा आढावा घेण्याचा प्रयत्न या परिषदेत करण्यात आला. त्याचा थोडक्यात अहवाल या लेखात सादर करण्यात आलेला आहे. परिषदेच्या आयोजनाची सुरुवात 1 वर्षापूर्वी झाली. डॉक्टर विजय बेडेकर यांच्या परिचयाचे प्राध्यापक श्री रामुलू राजेश्वर शर्मा नावाचे एक तज्ज्ञ जर्मनीत राहतात. त्यांचा या विषयाचा दांडगा अभ्यास आहे. त्यांनी 1 वर्षापूर्वी डॉक्टर बेडेकरांच्या असे लक्षात आणून दिले की भास्कराचार्यांच्या जन्माला शलिवाहन शके 1936 म्हणजे इसवी सन 2014ला 900 वर्ष पूर्ण होतील. ही संधी साधून काही कार्यक्रम करण्याची गरज आहे असे त्यांनी प्रतिपादन केले. डॉक्टर बेडेकरांना ही कल्पना फारच आवडली. त्याच दरम्यान जपानमधील संस्कृतचे गाढे अभ्यासक प्राध्यापक मिचिओ यानो भारतात आले होते. डॉक्टरांनी त्यांच्याशी चर्चा केली. तेव्हा त्यांनी देखील ही कल्पना उचलून धरली. सर्वानुमते असा निर्णय घेण्यात आला की भास्कराचार्यांच्या 900व्या जन्मशताब्दी निमित्ताने एका आंतरराष्ट्रीय परिषदेचे आयोजन करण्यात यावे. एकदा कल्पनेने मूर्त स्वरूप घेतल्यानंतर विचार सुरू झाला तो कालावधीचा. भारतीय सणवार, सुट्ट्या, तज्ज्ञ व्यक्तींची उपलब्धता या सर्व बाबींचा विचार करून सप्टेंबर महिन्याचा 3रा आठवडा परिषदेसाठी निश्चित करण्यात आला. शुक्रवार दिनांक 19, शनिवार दिनांक 20 आणि रविवार दिनांक 21 सप्टेंबर 2014 या तारखांना परिषद भरवण्यात यावी असे ठरवले. त्यानंतर प्रश्न आला ठिकाणाचा. विद्याप्रसारक मंडळाने नुकतेच एक अभियांत्रिकी महाविद्यालय वेळणेश्वर येथे सुरू केले आहे. सगळ्या सुविधांनी सुसज्ज असे हे महाविद्यालय परिषदेसाठी योग्य राहील असा विचार मांडण्यात आला. परंतु परदेशी तसेच देशाच्या विविध भागातून येणाऱ्या पाहुण्यांना तेथे पोहोचणे त्रासदायक होईल म्हणून तो विचार सोडून देण्यात आला आणि ठाण्यातच परिषदेचे आयोजन करण्याचा निर्णय घेतला गेला. परिषदेची तारीख आणि ठिकाण या दोहोंची निश्चिती झाल्यानंतर परिषदेच्या आयोजनाच्या दृष्टीने हालचाली सुरू झाल्या. परिषदेत चर्चेचे विषय कोणते असावेत यावर बराच उहापोह झाला. भास्कराचार्यांचे जीवन, भास्कराचार्यांची ग्रंथसंपदा व त्यावरील भाष्ये, भास्कराचार्यांच्या ग्रंथांची भाषांतरे, भास्कराचार्यांच्या कार्याचे खगोलशास्त्रीय महत्त्व, भास्कराचार्यांच्या कार्याचा गणिताच्या प्रगतीतला हातभार, भास्कराचार्यांच्या कार्याचे शैक्षणिक महत्त्व अशा काही विषयांची निश्चिती झाल्यानंतर त्या विषयावर बोलू शकणाऱ्या तज्ज्ञ व्यक्तींचा शोध सुरू झाला. या कामी प्राध्यापक सर्मा यांची खूप मदत झाली. मागील अनेक दशके ते या क्षेत्रात असल्याने त्यांना या क्षेत्रातील अभ्यासू लोकांविषयी चांगली माहिती आहे. वेगवेगळ्या विषयतज्ञांची नावे त्यांनी सुचवली. त्यानुसार त्यांच्याशी संपर्क साधण्यात आला आणि त्यांच्या विषयाला अनुसरून त्यांनी भाषण द्यावे अशी त्यांना विनंती करण्यात आली. आमच्या विनंतीला उत्तम प्रतिसाद मिळाला. चेन्नई, बंगळूर, पॅरिस, न्यूयॉर्क, क्राइस्टचर्च, क्योटो, ओसाका, तेहरान, मुंबई अशा वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी राहणाऱ्या तज्ज्ञ व्यक्तींनी परिषदेला येण्याचे कबूल केले. त्यानंतरचे मोठे आव्हान होते परिषदेच्या जाहिरातीचे. भारतात भास्कराचार्यांच्या कार्याशी संबंधित परिषद भरते याची माहिती या विषयातील संशोधकांपर्यंत पोहोचणे आवश्यक होते. यासाठी पत्रके छापून ती सर्वत्र वाटण्यात आली. याहीपेक्षा प्रभावी मार्ग ठरला तो गणपत्राचा. विविध शिक्षण आणि संशोधन संघटनांच्या सभासदांची यादी मिळवून त्यांना गणपत्रांच्या मदतीने परिषदेची माहिती देऊन परिषदेत सहभागी होण्याचे आवाहन करण्यात आले. आमच्या आवाहनाला चांगला प्रतिसाद मिळाला. जगाच्या वेगवेगळ्या भागांतून प्रबंधांचे संक्षिप्त सार आमच्याकडे मोठ्या प्रमाणावर आले. त्या सर्वांचा विचार करून त्यातील 46 प्रबंध सादरीकरणासाठी निवडण्यात आले. त्यांची विषयवार आखणी करून एक साचेबद्ध असा कार्यक्रम तयार करण्यात आला. सकाळच्या सत्रात तज्ज्ञांची व्याख्याने आणि दुपारच्या सत्रात प्रबंधांचे सादरीकरण असे परिषदेचे स्वरूप ठरवण्यात आले.
Started in the morning at sharp 9:30 and we have lots of guests from South India, North India, some overseas guests, and then it started. Dr. Dani gave an inaugural address. Then in the plenary session Dr. Ramasubramanian taught, and they are analyzing and unearthing lots of interesting facets of Bhaskaracharya, his works, and it's going on very well.
परिषदेची सुरुवात 18 सप्टेंबर रोजी ठाणे महाविद्यालय परिसरात असलेल्या थोरले बाजीराव पेशवे सभागृहात आयोजित करण्यात आलेल्या उद्घाटन समारंभाने झाला. या समारंभाचे प्रमुख पाहुणे होते पद्मविभूषण डॉक्टर अनिल काकोडकर. आपल्या उद्घाटनपर भाषणात त्यांनी परिषदेचे ठाण्यात आयोजन केल्याबद्दल विद्याप्रसारक मंडळाचे कौतुक केले आणि सरकारी स्तरावर या महत्त्वपूर्ण घटनेची नोंद देखील घेतली गेली नाही याबद्दल खंत व्यक्त केली.
उद्भट बुद्धिर्भाटे सांख्ये संख्यः स्वतंत्र दीहि तंत्रे वेदे अनवद्य विद्योऽनल्पः शिल्पादिषु कलासु स्वच्छन्दो यश्छन्दसि शास्त्रे वैशेषिके विशेषज्ञः यश्री प्रभाकर गुरुः प्रभाकर दर्शने कवि काव्ये बहुगुण गणित प्रभृति स्कंध तृतये त्रिनेत्र समः विबुधाभि वंदित पदः जयति श्री भास्कराचार्यः विबुधाभि वंदित पदः जयति श्री भास्कराचार्यः जयति 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 श्री भास्कराचार्यः जयति श्री भास्कराचार्यः.
19 सप्टेंबर रोजी सकाळी 9:30 वाजता परिषदेच्या कामकाजाला औपचारिकरित्या प्राध्यापक श्रीकृष्ण दाणी यांच्या बीज भाषणाने सुरुवात झाली. आपल्या अभ्यासपूर्ण व्याख्यानात त्यांनी भारताची गणितीय परंपरा आणि त्यात भास्कराचार्यांचे योगदान यावर प्रकाश टाकला. त्यानंतर IIT मुंबई येथील संशोधक प्राध्यापक राम सुब्रमणियन यांनी लीलावतीमधील लीला यावर सुंदर व्याख्यान दिले. संस्कृत श्लोकांचा उल्लेख करून त्यांनी सोप्या इंग्रजीमध्ये त्यांचा अनुवाद करून दाखवला. त्यानंतर चेन्नई येथील संशोधिका प्राध्यापिका सीता सुंदरराम यांनी भास्कराचार्यांनी लिहिलेल्या बीजगणित या दुसऱ्या ग्रंथाची माहिती दिली. त्यानंतर दुपारच्या वेळेत 2 समांतर सत्रांमध्ये 12 प्रबंधांचे सादरीकरण झाले. संध्याकाळी सर्वांच्या मनोरंजनासाठी एका सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रमाचे आयोजन करण्यात आले होते. या कार्यक्रमाचे सादरीकरण जोशी बेडेकर महाविद्यालयाच्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी केले.
Inspiration behind this conference.
Inspiration of our chairman, Dr. Vijay Bedekar.
And what was the intention behind organizing the Bhaskara 900?
See, the intention is purely academic. Now, this is international conference. The scholars who are working on Bhaskaracharya and related to the mathematical issues, astronomical issues. The international people, academicians, they are working very hard and they have a scholarship on it. So, exchange of thoughts, exchange of views among themselves, and it's a lesson to our students and to all professors and to all academicians. That is the purpose. The purpose is very, very broad, and this is what Dr. Bedekar is trying to do. And not only that, every year he likes to have either national or international. He likes to bring these academicians on this college campus. Our college campus is a hub of knowledge. So, whether it is science or arts, commerce or polytechnic or management, he likes to bring these intellectuals on this campus, and he likes our students and teachers to exchange their views.
Ma'am, would you like to share your views regarding this conference?
Yes, very much. It's one of the best conferences we ever had. Maybe first time in Thana such people have come. And they are really original thinkers. And from all over the world they have come. This is one. And the arrangement Dr. Bedekar has made, tremendous. How systematic, from meticulously, minute to minute arrangement he has done. The students are very manpower. The students are trained, and each delegate has given 2 students. Right from, they will pick them up from right from airport. They will bring them here. Into the venue of conference, Bajira, again take them back, and whatever needs they have, our children we have trained them, our student volunteers will take care of this arrangement, starting dot on time, ending on time, in between everything, so meticulously he has worked, so many meetings he has taken, and day and night he has worked. And that is what it is. It's a lesson for all of us, all academicians as well as administrators. The way he is handling, I think that itself is a lesson for us.
Thank you, ma'am.
One more thing I would like to add here about my view. The students of BMM especially, we have BMM, not only graduation, up to post-graduation we have. The task is given to them, of photography, of writing up, interviewing this. So in a way it is a training given to our students. This is one more thing. Plus our volunteers who are moving with these international intellectuals, it's a training for them. They will be with them, they will interact with them, how to be with foreigners, how to behave properly with our guests, keeping in mind the Indian culture. That is the training we have to have. And therefore, such interviews, conferences Dr. Vijay Bedkar tries to conduct, it has a tremendous value addition, academically, administratively, culturally, socially. So I really congratulate our management, especially the chairman, and thank him for giving us such opportunities.
What was the intention behind organizing the Bhaskara 900?
Bhaskaracharya is the great mathematician who was there in our India, I can say, 900 years back. And he has given a lot of contribution to our ancient mathematics, we can say. And therefore, to remind Indians, I can say, that this is the conference main motive. And also to give the tribute to such a great mathematician, our institute thought that we can take the conference named Bhaskara.
What outcomes do you expect from this conference?
We basically at the local level, I guaranteedly know that there will be a lot of awareness among the science teachers, me being the principal of Science College. But when I am attending the conference, I am seeing that a lot of arts, commerce, polytechnic teachers are also attending. So there will be a big, I can say, awareness among the teachers and the students who are there in the conference. But there is a participation from all over India and of course abroad. So this will surely help in making our teachers to think about the history of science, on which a large is going to be talked about, and I will get a number of researchers who will be further able to do the studies on this.
And your views about the conference, the first day is just...
of course, yesterday was a great day. Though we had heard Bhaskaracharya is a mathematician, we had also heard the glimpses like he was also a poet. He was a great Sanskrit literate person. And when yesterday I attended the conference, I could get the actual clarity in my mind that how great poet he was and how nicely he has made the Sanskrit shloka, making the mathematics to be understood by the people, by the youngsters especially. And I remembered, when people were saying that if it is in a rhythmic form, if it is in a poetic form, understanding becomes easier. So I was remembering that when I was in the school, I was in vernacular medium, and we used to learn the tables in the specific rhythmic matter, like be, ki be, be, char, be, trik, saha. So that rhythm, is making me remember those tables even now at the age of 60. So I really appreciate Bhaskaracharya, who did his number of the shlokas related to the mathematics in the poetic form. Even today, when till now the conference is going on, there were of course the thoughts on algebra, calculus. One scientist from France, he has come, and very nice Sanskrit, very nice pronunciations of Sanskrit when he was telling. I really felt bad that I am proud that I do have Sanskrit in my school days, but later I never tried to study that language further, and some foreign people are coming and they are learning Sanskrit and they are doing these studies is also giving me a bad feeling, but as well as a great feeling that Bhaskaracharya is getting remembered not only in India but all over the world.
Thank you.
परिषदेच्या दुसऱ्या दिवशी म्हणजे शनिवार दिनांक 20 सप्टेंबर रोजी सकाळच्या सत्रात 3 भाषणे झाली. त्यातील पहिल्या भाषणासाठी डॉक्टर अरविंद जामखेडकर यांना पाचारण करण्यात आले होते. त्यांनी भास्कराचार्यांच्या काळात विद्वानांना मिळणाऱ्या आश्रयाबद्दल उहापोह केला. अनेक शिलालेखांचा आधार घेऊन त्यांनी असे दाखवले की त्या काळात ज्ञानार्जनाला विशेष महत्त्व दिले जायचे. त्या आश्रयाचा आधार घेऊन अनेक विद्वानांनी ज्ञानवृद्धीचे काम केले. त्यानंतर फ्रान्समधील पॅरिस येथे कार्यरत असलेले प्राध्यापक फिलिओजा यांनी भास्कराचार्यांच्या लेखनातील काव्याचे विश्लेषण केले. हे गृहस्थ पॅरिस विद्यापीठातील संस्कृत विभागात कार्यरत असून संस्कृत ग्रंथांचा अभ्यास हेच त्यांनी आपले जीवित कार्य ठरवले आहे. या क्षेत्रात त्यांनी चांगलेच नाव कमावले आहे. संस्कृत भाषेतील ग्रंथांच्या त्यांनी केलेल्या अभ्यासाची दखल घेऊन भारत सरकारने त्यांना नुकतेच एक पारितोषिक जाहीर केले आहे. त्यानंतरचे व्याख्यान प्राध्यापक श्रीराम यांनी दिले. भास्कराचार्यांनी लिहिलेल्या ग्रहगणित या ग्रंथावर त्यांनी भाष्य केले. त्यांचा या विषयातील अभ्यास दांडगा आहे, त्यामुळे प्रेक्षकांमधून त्यांना उत्तम प्रतिसाद मिळाला. आदल्या दिवसाप्रमाणे या दिवशी देखील दुपारच्या वेळेत समांतर सत्रांचे आयोजन करण्यात आले होते. या सत्रात 12 प्रबंधांचे सादरीकरण झाले. पहिल्या समांतर सत्राचे विषय होते भास्कराचार्यांची काव्य प्रतिभा आणि करण कुतूहल, तर दुसऱ्या समांतर सत्राचे विषय होते सिद्धांत शिरोमणी आणि भास्कराचार्यांचा अध्यापन दृष्टिकोन. दोन्हीही समांतर सत्रे माहितीपूर्ण अशीच झाली. प्रत्येकाने आपले अभ्यासपूर्ण असे प्रबंध सादर केले. दिवसभराच्या तांत्रिक चर्चेमुळे आलेला शीण घालवण्यासाठी त्या दिवशी संध्याकाळी देखील एका सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रमाचे आयोजन केले होते. यासाठी मदनापल्ली येथील रिशी व्हॅली स्कूलमधील विद्यार्थ्यांच्या एका समूहाला पाचारण करण्यात आले होते. भरतनाट्यम या प्रसिद्ध नृत्य प्रकाराचा आधार घेऊन या गटाने लीलावतीमधील काही श्लोकांचा उलगडा करून दाखवला.
तत्पिता भास्कराचार्यः पाटी विद्या महोदधिः हंसैराकृष्टचेतनः हंससम्बन्धिनं प्रश्नं लीलावत्यै करोति च। द्वादशहस्ताः साधु साधु सम्यक् उक्तम्।
या कार्यक्रमाचे सर्वांनीच खूप कौतुक केले.
The jubilance that I'm enjoying within myself, and I'm sure all of you will agree with this. In fact, so those who have gone through a bit of Leelavati would have seen how the choreography has been made so judiciously by choosing one verse from each of the major themes of Leelavati. Initially you would have seen that it started with arithmetic, which is called Parikarmashtaka, and then they moved on to this Ishtakarma, which is basically finding the unknown. So wherein, so the students will, the pond was shown and the lotus were picked up. So that was a very interesting theme. And then, so Bhaskaracharya leads them to the pole and then the peacock and all that. So it was a very beautiful theme. And I was really pleased to see that they immediately suddenly formed a right angle triangle.
The performance was absolutely amazing and I had a smile on my face when I did it. I always think as a teacher of mathematics as well as a researcher, we are always looking for ways to connect mathematics more broadly, particularly with arts and music and culture, and this really epitomised the way in which mathematics can be beautifully integrated with the living cultural tradition of dance and music. So thank you very much.
I'd just like to echo what Clemency said, and also to add to that, that I think this is a wonderful thing for the arts as well as for mathematics. I've seen so many dance performances, and they're beautiful, and they're often about love stories and the beauties of nature, and emotions and families, and these are wonderful subjects. But I think that to show that the beauty and grace of mathematics also can be enacted in dance and to be shown as visual beauty and appreciated and shown with students' bodies as well as their minds. This is a wonderful thing. Thank you.
परिषदेच्या तिसऱ्या दिवशी सकाळच्या सत्रात 3 भाषणांचे आयोजन करण्यात आले होते. त्या दिवशीचे पहिले वक्ते होते बंगळूर येथून आलेले प्राध्यापक बालचंद्र राव. भास्कराचार्यांनी लिहिलेला करण कुतूहल हा ग्रंथ त्यांच्या अभ्यासाचा विषय आहे. या ग्रंथात आकडेमोड करण्याची जी पद्धत भास्कराचार्यांनी वापरली त्या बाबींवर त्यांनी प्रकाश टाकला. स्वतः केलेल्या संशोधनाच्या आधारे त्यांनी केलेले सादरीकरण लोकांना खूप आवडले. त्यानंतर प्राध्यापक श्रीनिवास यांचे भाषण झाले. त्यांनी भास्कराचार्यांनी लिहिलेल्या वासनभष्य या ग्रंथावर आपले लक्ष केंद्रित केले. या ग्रंथातील गणित आणि खगोलशास्त्र या 2 बाबींवर त्यांनी आपले विचार मांडले. त्या दिवशीचे शेवटचे व्याख्यान होते प्राध्यापक शर्मा यांचे. त्यांनी खगोलीय संशोधनासाठी वापरायच्या ज्या ज्या उपकरणांचा उल्लेख भास्कराचार्यांच्या सिद्धांत शिरोमणी या ग्रंथात झालेला आहे त्या सर्वांची सचित्र माहिती दिली. डॉक्टर S.R. शर्मा यांनी लीलावतीच्या कथेवर सादर केलेला शोधनिबंध परंपरागत कल्पनेला धक्का लावणारा आहे. लीलावती हा ग्रंथ भास्कराचार्यांनी आपली मुलगी लीलावती हिच्याकरता लिहिला अशी कथा महाराष्ट्रात सांगितली जाते. काही ठिकाणी ती त्यांची पत्नी होती, तर काही ठिकाणी ती त्यांच्या गुरुची मुलगी होती. अशा कथाही प्रसृत आहेत. अर्थातच त्यांची मुलगी लीलावती आणि तिच्या लग्नाची कथा ही याच कथांचा एक भाग आहे. दीक्षित, फडके आणि इतर सगळ्याच गंभीर अभ्यासकांनी यापूर्वीच ही दंतकथा असल्याचे सूचित केले आहे. या कथेचा प्रभाव एवढा आहे की लीलावतीच्या नावाने एक बक्षीसही दरवर्षी गणितात संशोधन करणाऱ्या स्त्रीला दिले जाते. डॉक्टर शर्मा यांनी हे दाखवून दिले की भास्कराचार्यांच्या लीलावती या ग्रंथात अथवा त्यावरील टीकांमध्येही या कथेला दुजोरा देणारा कुठलाही पुरावा उपलब्ध नाही. या कथेचा उगम हा फैजी यांनी केलेल्या पर्शियन भाषांतरात आहे. त्यांच्या भाषांतराच्या हस्तलिखितामध्ये या अर्थाचे एक चित्रही काढण्यात आले होते. तशाच अर्थाची एक जैन कथाही त्या काळात प्रचलित होती. डॉक्टर शर्मा यांनी या सगळ्याचा उहापोह त्यांच्या शोधनिबंधात करून त्यातील फोलपणा साधार दाखवून दिला आहे. दुपारच्या वेळेत पहिल्या समांतर सत्रामध्ये 4 प्रबंधांचे सादरीकरण झाले. त्यांचे विषय होते सिद्धांत शिरोमणी आणि अध्यापन पद्धती. परिषदेतील शेवटचे सत्र मात्र एकत्रित असेच घेण्यात आले. या सत्रात ओसाका, जपान मधील प्राध्यापक कुसुबा, क्राइस्ट चर्च, न्यूझीलंड येथील क्लिमेन्सी मोंटेल आणि न्यूयॉर्क, अमेरिका येथील किम फ्लोपकर यांनी आपले अभ्यासपूर्ण प्रबंध सादर केले. त्यांच्या सादरीकरणातून भास्कराचार्यांच्या कामासंबंधी त्यांच्या देशात किती सखोल संशोधन चालते याची सर्वांना चांगली कल्पना आली. परिषदेचा सांगता कार्यक्रम 3ऱ्या दिवशी संध्याकाळी आयोजित करण्यात आला होता. या कार्यक्रमाला IIT मुंबई येथील ज्येष्ठ संशोधक प्राध्यापक दीपक फाटक यांना प्रमुख पाहुणे म्हणून पाचारण करण्यात आले होते. आपल्या अभ्यासपूर्ण भाषणात त्यांनी विज्ञान इतिहासाचा पद्धतशीर अभ्यास करण्याची गरज प्रतिपादित केली आणि त्या दृष्टीने एक पाऊल पुढे टाकल्याबद्दल विद्याप्रसारक मंडळाचे त्यांनी अभिनंदन केले. त्याआधी परिषदेच्या सभासदांनी परिषदेच्या आयोजनासंबंधी आपले विचार मांडले. या परिषदेच्या निमित्ताने अनेक देशातील संशोधक एकत्र आले. त्यांच्यात विचारांची देवाणघेवाण झाली. हा संपर्क पुढेही चालू राहावा अशी इच्छा अनेक सभासदांनी व्यक्त केली. त्यासाठी गुगल ग्रुप बनवण्याचा विचार मांडण्यात आला. लवकरच या सूचनेला मूर्त रूप देण्यात येईल.
We introduced this conference from Professor Michio Yano, who also joined this conference. Here's my first visit. It's very surprising, interesting.
How did you like India?
The very better than I imagined, and especially the people, including you, are very kind and very friendly, very happy.
And how were the arrangements and the caretaker?
Excuse me?
How were the arrangements?
Arrangement? The disco was just began, so but one thing, the room, the air conditioning is too strong. That was good food. Every morning, the students pick us using the bus and bring us. Very convenient.
What was the key factor which made you attend this conference? What was the reason behind which you decided to come and attend this conference?
This type of conference for the history of science in India very rare. So That's the most reason. Studying the history of the astronomy. So it's a rare chance.
And what are your expectations from this conference?
I meet the many other scholars worldwide, and also we have many friends, but some I never met. It's a very good chance to meet other scholars.
Thank you, sir. So firstly, I would like to know how did you come to know about this conference?
Well, I was invited to speak at it from Professor Raja Sharma, and he sent me an invitation, and I very gratefully accepted and was preparing my talk on Bhaskara.
And how did you like India?
I love India. This is my first time to Mumbai. I will stay 1 week, and it is just really wonderful. Yeah.
How are the arrangements?
So very, very good. There is a very impressive selection of international scholars, and the arrangements, the accommodation and the hospitality is unparalleled to anything I've ever experienced. So I'm feeling very, very fortunate to be looked after so well.
And what are your expectations from this conference?
Well, I'm looking forward to the scholarly exchange to hear more about Bhaskara and what my international colleagues are working on, and also to listen to their reactions to my own work on Bhaskara, and hopefully perhaps we will publish something responding to this. Thank you very much.
My name is Shambhavi Pandit. I'm from FYB. Sir, how did you come to know about this conference?
I came from my friend Dr. S.A. Sharma, who is working at Pondicherry, French Institute of Pondicherry. From him I came to know. I also came to know from Bharatiya Vidyat Parishad as scholars for.
What was the reason which made you come and attend this?
I am interested in the field of history of mathematics, and I have been working with it. My students are doing research. So I come along with my colleagues and friends. My students are also coming.
How did you like the arrangements?
Arrangements are good. Actually, I have come now only just a half hour back, but my students told arrangements are very good.
And what are your views about the conference?
It's a very good thing. Scholars getting together, getting streamlined, working together. It's a very good thing. It's a good start.
विद्याप्रसारक मंडळ ठाण्यात मागील अनेक वर्षे कार्यरत आहे. या मंडळाच्या वतीने शहरात अनेक शाळा आणि महाविद्यालये चालवली जातात. याआधी मंडळाच्या वतीने राष्ट्रीय स्तरावरील अनेक परिषदा यशस्वीपणे आयोजित करण्यात आल्या, परंतु आंतरराष्ट्रीय स्तरावर परिषदेचे आयोजन करण्याची मंडळाची ही पहिलीच वेळ होती. हे काम अतिशय यशस्वीपणे केल्याबद्दल मंडळाचे सर्वत्र कौतुक केले जात आहे. परिषदेचे आयोजन अतिशय पद्धतशीरपणे करण्यात आले. सगळी सत्रे वेळेवर सुरू होऊन वेळेवर संपतील याची दक्षता घेण्यात आली. त्याहीपेक्षा महत्त्वाचे म्हणजे मंगलाचरणाचा योग्य वापर. उद्घाटनाचे भाषण, बीजभाषण, निमंत्रित भाषणे तसेच सांगता समारंभाचे भाषण या सर्वांच्या आधी एक समर्पक असे मंगलाचरण सादर केले जायचे. प्राध्यापक राम सुब्रमणियन यांनी जातीने लक्ष घालून या मंगलाचरणांची निवड केली होती. त्यातील बरेचसे श्लोक भास्कराचार्यांच्या लेखणीतूनच उतरले होते. मंगलाचरणांच्या निवडीबरोबरच प्राध्यापक राम सुब्रमणियन यांनी ती गाण्यासाठी योग्य व्यक्तींची निवड देखील केली. त्यांच्या मधुर आवाजातील मंगलाचरणाने सभागृहातील वातावरणच बदलून जायचे. परिषदेत सहभागी झालेल्या सर्वच सभासदांनी मंगलाचरणाचा समावेश केल्याबद्दल आयोजकांची स्तुती केली.
In fact, this was the first time when people came to know about Bhaskaracharya, and in fact it was interesting to know that Bhaskaracharya was a person who really was a predecessor for the concept of differential calculus. and he has done a significant work in terms of mathematics and astronomy. And in fact, we should be feeling a little uncomfortable when we come to know that people all across the world study about history of mathematics and astronomy, whereby we as Indians, we are very behind in terms of the progression of this kind of a concept. So it was a wonderful feast of knowledge in terms of Bhaskaracharya, history, astronomy. In fact, we felt very confident about that. Bhaskaracharya in fact has developed this concept of calculus much before Newton and Leibniz.
Sir, and what are your views regarding the contribution of great Bhaskaracharya?
In fact, his contribution is no doubt significantly big, but the only problem is that very few people are knowing that there are certain mathematical concepts which were brought by Bhaskaracharya. So this conference at least paved a path, and during the conference, in fact during the valedictory function, the chairman of Vidyaprasarak Mandal, Dr. Bedekar, really insisted that if one student decides to learn or go into the research of history and astronomy of mathematics, that would be a contribution of this conference. So it was a learning exercise.
Sir, your views regarding the conference? The past 3 days covered.
No doubt about it, from east to west, starting from New Zealand to US, all scholars, basically English students, they got in a lot of content to this conference, plus the Indian people, along with the cultural activities which were planned by the Prasarak Mandal, which were what I can say, intervened with mathematics. No doubt, it was a learning experience.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Shambhavi Patran, and I am
Yes.
from FYBMM from BPM Bedekar College. And sir, I would like to kindly request you to give your views regarding the conference. So my first question, I came to know that this vision of this conference, which you had seen around 2.5 years back. So how does it feel after seeing this dream come into reality?
Well, that's a great pleasure and happiness that what we had seen or what we wanted to happen has actually happened. The basic idea was to conduct a seminar on the writings of Bhaskaracharya, and you know that about 40-45 papers were presented, and many of them were experts in this field, working on Bhaskaracharya for about last couple of years. So from that point of view, it was a grand success, and we are quite happy with the outcome. We are quite happy with the outcome. The first question what you asked and what you said, yes, about 2 years back when I was in Germany, Tesseldorf, where Dr. Sharma stays. So he indicated first that Bhaskaracharya's 900th birth anniversary will be 2014. So can something be done? And that was the time when I also learned. And I came back, and fortunately another scholar from Japan, they visit our college. We have an exchange program with Kyoto Sangyo University. So Dr. Yano, another authority on Bhaskaracharya and Sanskrit, he also came. So I talked to him that this is what Dr. Sharma was telling. So is it possible? We are ready to take the responsibility, and Vidyaprasarak Mandal will do everything. So he said that's a good idea, and that's how we decided. And we started sending emails to all these scholars, and they responded positively, and that's how it started, and now culminated into an extremely good conference.
So how was the response to the conference?
The response was extremely good from the point of view of speakers. We have around 10 foreign speakers from USA to New Zealand to Germany, UK. There are people from all parts of the world, those who are working on history of Indian mathematics, and Bhaskaracharya in special. They contributed. Then we had about equal number of scholars from South, North, those who are working on this field, history of mathematics, Indian history, history of Indian mathematics. They also contributed. And general, those who are working on history of mathematics, around 40 of them, they also contributed. So that was a grand success. There's so many people coming and expressing their research work in this conference was a great success. And even local people attended. We had a good attendance, especially our college students. And it was a great feast for them, college students.
So, which was the memorable moment for you according to you in the conference?
Well, the conference itself is memorable, and not one moment, but when so many people they come, that itself is highly pleasurable, and everything went on smoothly. That was another good feeling we had. Everything went on well.
How does it feel now after the great success?
Great relief. Great relief. It is a great relief because organizing a conference, apart from its academic side, logistically and technically there are lots of things to be done, and I must say that all our college students, volunteers, they contributed immensely. They worked so well, so hard, and all those delegates are extremely happy with our college students and volunteers.